Hey baddies, welcome back to another video. My name is Shannon Ashanti, aka the Bridal Baddie, if you didn't already know. The topic of like moving in silence. Lesson that I had to learn as I got older. And I don't know who this video may help, but I just want to share with you pretty much what I have to say. So without enough chit chat, and let's get straight into the video. So when it comes to just making decisions for yourself and for your life, you have to protect what you see and what you hear. And what I mean by that is, in order for you to protect those things, you kind of got to move in silence. Like if there's a big move that you want to make and you know like majority of the people in your life is not going to support it, you're better off keeping it to yourself or sharing it with the community that's going to actually support you in that way. So for an example, I recently quit my job, my full 9 to 5. Well, it's not recent anymore, but it's actually about to be a year. In November is when I quit my job. And before quitting my job, it was a whole bunch of back and forth. I'm telling you, like back and forth between like me, my parents, and me sharing things with other people, like to just get their opinion. And it's just like, truthfully, for your life, you don't need opinions from other people unless you really do need the advice, for real. But when it comes to making decisions for you, for real, like really, you don't need opinions from anybody else. Only you know how you feel, okay? And I had to learn that along the way. And I was so miserable at that job. Like, I was so miserable to the point where I ended up getting tendonitis in my hand. I was working remote and typing at the time, so I couldn't even like type anymore. So I was just so over the job. Like, I was so over it. And, you know, I just had different people saying like different things to me. And, you know, I just prayed to God and I asked God to provide. I asked God for his help. And all you know it is, you know, I left the job. I just left the job. And I didn't force myself into leaving. It was just the right time. Like, it was just the right time. Like I said, I ended up, you know, catching tendonitis. And then from there, I had to like see all of these medical professionals and try to figure out what was the next step for me. And it was for me to leave the job. Like, that was the conclusion. And, you know, I've been praying to God that, you know, I didn't want to be at this job. I just wanted to run my business full time. And that's literally how it happened. Like, it just happened. So you gotta like talk to God. Like, if you're gonna talk to anybody, talk to God and just listen and look out for signs from him. Like, forget everybody else. Listen and look out from signs from God. I'm telling you, like, it was like the best decision I ever made when I stopped telling people how I felt and the next moves that I wanted to make. Because the thing is, when you tell people things, I'm not saying that they don't want your best interests, but a lot of people will tell you things based off of their own experiences and what happened to them. And a lot of people are not going to speak out of logic, mostly out of emotions. And when it's time to make a decision, to be emotional about a decision is like the worst thing ever. You know, you need people who have logic, can back up what they're saying with facts, but also at the same time can believe that you are not the same as them. And just because they had a certain outcome, that doesn't mean that that's going to be the same for you. You know what I mean? And a lot of the times we could be set on one decision, and then as soon as we talk to somebody, we back to square one. We rethinking our whole life because of what somebody else said about you, about your life. Cut it out. Stop listening to certain things. Protect your hearing, protect what you see. Because if you continue to listen to people, you're never going to move on. Like, no shade, but had I listened to my parents, I would have still been at that job that I hated. And you know, who knows where my mental would have been? What good am I if I'm mentally unstable and I'm working? What good am I to myself and to the job? So, yeah, that was just the point of the video. Protect what you hear, protect what you see, talk to God about it, and He will show you the way. And I'm so serious. Like, he will show you. And yeah, that's all I really had to share for today. I'm about to go and eat. And if you like videos like this, or if you have any other stories you would like to share of maybe it was a time where you had to make a decision and you listened to people or you didn't listen, like, I want to know the outcome. Like, how did that play out for you? Because now that I'm like getting older, I see that the more I kind of like keep things to myself, the better the outcome. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I have for today, and I hope to hear from you all in my next videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.